Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock on Sunday, September 10th, 2023. It was about 90 degrees today. This morning it was like 65. I didn't go out in the field in the morning though. So I think I was overly concerned with this pasture because the area near the trees, if you look at the ground here, it looks okay. And I'm giving them extra ground too. So it should definitely be okay. But there's quite a few bits of green grass here that are quite long. Look at this. Little treasure troves like this. This is on the east side of my field near the woods here. I think that the shade in the morning probably helped the ground stay cooler, because when I get to the middle of the field, I'll just kind of walk out the direction. You'll see what happens. I think that sheep wants a treat. She feels betrayed by me. Sorry, sheep. Like she's over there in the goat weed. Okay. Coming over this way. We'll get to it yet. There's still pretty good grass here. Not the best grass in my field, but not bad. There's a giant banana spider I avoided. And you'll kind of notice that the goat weed is getting thinner. Not just like more spaced apart, but like the leaves aren't as big. They're rolled up. That's a sign that the goat weed isn't doing very well. The grasshoppers, as far as I can tell, they only land on the goat weed. I only find them there. The goat weed's a lot shorter now. It's about knee height. No longer at waist height. I'm looking for a really bad part of the field here. Here we go. Over here it starts to get pretty bad. So the goat weed's still about my knee height here. Very thin. All right. Now we're getting to the part where I think the grass is green, not because it's growing, but because it died. So sometimes, you know, the grass dies and it stays green because it died so quickly. You know, at least that's what I think. But yeah, now I get the feeling I'm in West Texas, you know, or Arizona, you know. Of course, probably in Arizona, grass like this would be seen as a huge blessing and a bounty. But yeah, so you can kind of see in this one area that I put the cows, there's a huge variance in how much grass there is. So I'm going to give them all of this tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow evening I'm going to move them to the last section and give them 3.5 days in that last section. And we will be done September 14th. It's 25 plus 21 is 46, minus 31 is 15, right? So yeah, we're almost done with this rotation. I don't have much to announce or to say. My side-by-side got a flat tire. I tried to fix it with I forget the goop, you know, the green stuff, slime I think it's called. And the hole was so big. I think it was one of the teeth on the tire, like just kind of separated and made a big hole. So I tried to pump it up and hold my finger over it, and I tried everything. I can't get it to seal. So I'm gonna have to get a new tire tomorrow. Probably 4 new tires, just get them all repaired. They're all cracking. I imagine they're pretty old. And I don't know how much that's gonna cost. Probably, I'm guessing $500, $600. But I'm planning on getting, instead of like mud tires, I'm gonna get like turf tires so that it doesn't damage the grass so much when I go over it. Because my goal isn't to tear up the field, it's to, you know, do as little damage as possible. So let me just do a quick survey of the cows, see how their condition is. You can see this one here. This is number 14. She's got a few flies, not too many. and she has really good condition. I'm pretty happy with her condition. I hope she's pregnant. I think she's one of those calves, the heifer calves, that's ready to give me a calf. You know, so hopefully the bull did his job on her. But you can see the triangle. So let me try to point it out here. So from the hip bone to the ribs, and then down to the belly, there's like a little triangle. That triangle's, it's not bulging out, but it's not hollow either. And the condition is really good. I can tell because you can't see the ribs or the spine. The hip bone, let me point to the hip bone, is just barely poking out. There's folds of fat on the tail at the base there, right there. What else am I looking at? Ribs, you can barely see the ribs at all. Let's look at the brisket. Let me see if she'll let me look at a brisket. So the brisket is that part of fat between the front legs, right there. And that doesn't look like a, well, it's not completely a piece of flat skin, but there's like fat inside of there in that pouch. So she has pretty good condition. Let's look at this longhorn calf here. It's half longhorn, half beef master. You can see her condition isn't as, or his condition isn't as good. Number one, you can see the spine down the back. The triangle on the right side is a little bit hollow. There's quite a few flies, not too many though. This triangle on the right side's full. The hip bone's a little sharper. There's not as much fat on the tail, although the tail is not hollow, so that's a good sign. And his brisket down there, it doesn't look like it's full of wobbly fat. So his condition's not great. Hopefully it's just he's going through a growth spurt and he's eating up all the fat reserves. It's taking time to build this more. Let's go look at this cow. I think this is 19. Let me see what the tag says. Is it 6? Yeah, number 6. Shy number 6. So, that's good. Thanks for moving the sunlight there. Hip bone, the tail fat. Look at the tail fat. Look at the ribs, the brisket. It's kind of hard to see. And then the ridge, the spine on the back. Looks good. That's pretty good condition. Not the fattest cow, but not in bad condition at all. Plenty of fat on that cow. Let's go find a fat cow. I think I see in the distance there. Let me point to it. 21 is back there in the distance. Number 10, half Brahman, half Angus. So Brahman shows up with the ears, and there's the brisket's a lot more flabbier. So number 10 is looking really good. Lots of good. You see how the back is flat? Like, it's not like it comes up and there's a point and it goes back down. It's flat. Like you can land an airplane this direction, left and right. Oh, it's another cow. Let's go look at that cow. That's either 19 or 20 or 21. I'm extremely pleased with the condition of my cows. I can't ask for anything better. And the sheep are harder to tell because they have lots of fur and hair and stuff. But you can see the sheep are kind of fat too. Are you fat? Blah. Okay, this is the cow I wanted to see. Who are you? You're 21. I was right. Her fly count is a little worse than the others, but it's not that bad. So 21 is a big cow. She is a fat one too. My goodness. Look at this. I guess when you got it, flaunt it, right, number 21? Look at that brisket in between her legs. Look at how wobbly that is. It's like thick. It's not like a folded skin, but it's like thick. Let's see if I can. It's kind of hard to tell because she's black. But the shadows don't really help you see on the camera very well. Look at her tail, the rump there. It's just so full of fat. So many folds of fat. I want to see her. Now she used to have like 3 or 4 months ago, she used to have a big boil on her left cheek, right there. That's healed. I didn't do anything to that. It just healed on its own. So, but yeah, look at her brisket, the fat down there underneath. If you can get a good shot, watch it jiggle and wiggle while she walks. You know, yeah, that's a good cow. She's probably still my best cow. You know, who's this guy? That's 20, isn't it? That's 20. I can tell because the ear tags, her ear tags broke off. Hello, 20. You let me pet you? Yeah, you're a friendly cow. Oh, shoot. Let's get these horseflies off. I killed one. Look at that blood. These horseflies are nasty. Anyway. Yeah. Just crunched it in my hand like popcorn. At least we can get the other one. Try with my right hand. Oh, I almost had it. I touched it. Is it gonna land on this cow again? Yeah, those horseflies are nasty. They leave wounds. Yeah, there he is. There he is. He's trying to cut a hole in my cow. Got him. And crunch, crunch. He's dead. He didn't have blood in him. Yeah, they're so big and disgusting. I hate them. Horseflies. Ugh. There was one buzzing around me a couple days ago. It freaks me out, man. I'm just scared it's gonna like cut into my neck and hit an artery or something. That'd be disgusting. Here's 24. Okay, I honestly believe 24's condition has improved a lot since the spring. And yeah, she's still not in good condition. One of the major bad points you can see is her rump here is empty. There should be folds of fat in there. The hip bone obviously is very sharp and it points out. You can see the ridge on her back. I guess at the very least 24 is giving you a good example of what a cow shouldn't look like. You can see her ribs a little bit. You can see the ribs. But her triangle's filled in, so she should be getting enough food. It's not like she's hungry. So, but I swear to you, she looks a lot better than she used to. And I think if you go back and look at older videos of her, you'll see she looks a lot better. So, and the Longhorns aren't that fat either. I don't know if that's a survival strategy. Longhorns should be the ones doing the best on this grazing. But they just don't get super fat like the Angus do. You know, this she has like wounds. I think it's just rubbing, causing sores on her rear. So hey, Red. Yeah, the grass over here is pretty good. I don't have to worry about too much. Hey, Red. She has a horsefly too. But she won't let me get close to her. I can get that horsefly for you. All right. Well, that's about all I have for you today. The temperature's cooling down. This week we expect temperatures in the 80s and 70s. And I checked the calendar for like predictions of rain. It looks like every week we're gonna get something like half an inch of rain going through October, which I think is the best. Thinking getting a lot of rain all at once is good, but getting a little bit of rain every day or every week is better. So I think that we're going to see explosive growth of the cool season grasses in autumn. We might even see the summer grasses stick around for longer than you think, which should make a good combination for grazing. And I'm trying to think when I'll have to start rolling out the hay. If things go well, like they're doing right now, I might not need hay until November and December. And if that's the case, I'll probably keep haying them until April. So we're talking 5 months of hay for 66 bales of hay. That's that's 12 bales a month, right? So that's like 3 bales a week. That's a ridiculous amount of hay. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to use up like 2/3 of it. I'm going to try to get the hay onto some wood so it lasts longer, it doesn't rot. So I do have plenty of wood. And I don't know where I'm going to keep the hay. To be honest, I was thinking of putting some at one side of the field and some at the other. It's something I got to figure out. All right, guys, enjoy this beautiful sunset. Have a great day. Take care, and bye-bye.